It's impossible to truly know what waits for us beyond our normal lives. Perhaps this is the reason we are called to adventure and journey out of the ordinary. The boys heard of a legend wave up north. With the right flows, this thing would huck a barrel. After checking gauges and talking to locals for months, the conditions were finally perfect, and they hit the road. After traveling for nearly 20 hours, they arrived in the dark of dawn, not knowing what to expect.
Over there.
With flows on the rise and the wave only shaping up even better, the boys suited up. The wave looked so good from the shore, but it turned out to be much harder than expected. A little too far left, and the whitewash takes Lukey for a ride. Getting sucked down in a river this large can feel like it will never let you breathe again.
Gavin sat in suspense on the shore, waiting to toss a line to his friend, but feeling useless against the power of this river.
Du musst da eigentlich Zeit lassen. Du musst einmal kurz Gas geben, dass du rauskommst. Und dann musst du warten, die Möglichkeit.
It took some getting used to, but a few hours later, Lukey was feeling right at home.
It certainly isn't easy pulling into a river barrel. Unless, of course, you grew up surfing the ocean.
My name's Joel Stevenson, and I'm from the east coast of Australia. I moved to Norway in 2010. My brother owns JS Surfboards in Australia, and I was working for his company for 10 years. But you know, after so many years of the same thing and you know, surfing the same breaks, I'm getting older now, so I was looking for more. The good thing about river surfing, I suppose, compared to riding waves in the ocean is that you've got a wave breaking continuously. Once you're on it, you can ride for as long as your legs can handle, and improvement comes from repetition. The one thing that kind of is easier with a river barrel is it's more predictable. When the wave is forming up a certain way that it's going to happen, and you can position yourself to try and fit in it and ride it the best way you can. It is really challenging. The water is moving very fast and easy to pull the board out from underneath you, so it is quite hard to hold yourself in position. It's more difficult than in the ocean.
Then Stanley jumped in and showed them how it's done.
My name's Stanley Badger. I'm a 36-year-old South African that's emigrated to Oslo, Norway from South Africa. Completely different in a way to surfing in the ocean, because the ocean, everything's moving forward, you know, from the ocean towards the land, and everything's coming at you the opposite direction. Bizarre, because you feel like you're traveling so fast, and it feels like you've covered ground, and you look to your right and your mates are standing right there and you haven't moved a millimeter. There's some really good waves in Norway, but you've got to travel pretty far to get them, and it's always a win when you end up, after 3 months of no waves, you end up scoring the best waves in a river, which is quite unique, and I've never done this before, so it was pretty fun having a party on the river with the boys.
Looking back at everything, Lukey smiled, knowing it was all worth it to journey out of the ordinary.